Stikine River!
What?
This is it. We just crossed the Stikine River Bridge. Yeah! We're that much closer to our destination at Telegraph Creek, where we're gonna jump off and paddle the Lower Stikine River all the way into Alaska to finish at the town of Wrangell. Well, here we are, day 9 of our adventure, and things have gotten pretty amazing. We drove down this epic road that leads to Stewart and into Alaska, and yesterday we were just spellbound with the scenery, and we found a little place to camp here at a recreation site. Turned out to be pretty good. We got here kind of late, but really enjoyed the view right on this beautiful little pond here, so really cool. And today we're going to be on the Telegraph Creek Road camping, so looking forward to that. We're just going through the morning routine. We made bacon and eggs and toast for breakfast, my favorite. Tori whipped that up. I got the tent taken down and the cot folded up and all that kind of stuff, and gave Wesley his medicine. For those of you that don't know, Wesley has something called FOXG1 syndrome. FOXG1 is a rare neurological disorder that affects the FOXG1 gene. So Wesley has a lot of challenges. He's unable to walk. He's non-vocal and he's unable to talk, but we have seen progression. He's sitting up much better. He can stand now with support, so we have a lot of hope that he is going to continue to develop. Being out in nature with him is really good for him too, so he really enjoys this. So we're looking forward to the next leg of our trip, where we'll be completely immersed in the wilderness.
Mama. Yeah, you know what? I don't trust you to not make a huge mess in there. Unfortunately, you are a very good eater, but you are on my bed. Some fried egg.
These are the coast mountains here. This part of BC, the coast mountains are bigger, more jagged than the Northern Rockies, whereas further south, like down south around Vancouver and that, the coast mountains are much smaller than the Rockies, which is what you see in Jasper and Banff. And that's because this area here close to the coast wasn't as heavily glaciated, as more inland in the Northern Rockies, and those huge glaciers wore down the Rockies some. So the coast mountains are super breathtaking in northern BC and Alaska, and we just can't wait to enjoy more of it. We're really looking forward to continuing this overlanding adventure here, because we're gonna have epic scenery driving back to the Cassiar Highway, then up the Cassiar, and then the Telegraph Creek Road is where things are gonna get interesting. And we are on the road. We are on 37A here, driving back to the Cassiar Highway. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to continue on and check out Stewart and Hayter, Alaska, which is really how far down that way?
Oh geez, maybe 10 kilometers.
Yeah, we're 10K out of Stewart, but that's another trip for another time. We're headed back to the Cassiar to head up to Telegraph Creek. Holy crap, look at this. Look at this Sitka spruce. So we're both just super happy that we took the road less traveled and decided to pretty much add almost 100 kilometers to our adventure to drive down 37A and camp where we camped and just experience Bear Glacier, numerous waterfalls pouring off the mountainsides, just epic scenery, cloud-covered mountains, snow patches in the mountains. Amazing, totally worth it. With any luck, we should be on the Telegraph Creek Road today. Kids are happy. One of the things that's really cool as we're seeing Wesley, he really seems to be taking in the scenery and noticing it too. Wesley's muscles don't move in a typical way, which means it's hard for him to hold his head in one position and focus on something. He's non-verbal, so it's hard to know if the scenery and what we're doing is really registering with him. But today, when we were checking out Bear Glacier, we could really see Wesley looking up, making eye contact with it, smiling, and it was just made my heart melt to see him just connecting with nature and the beautiful scenery all around us. And the same thing at some of our campsites. You can tell he's looking at it and taking in it. Honestly, almost more than Hudson is, it almost seems. But Hudson, when he woke up this morning, he walked and he looked at the mountain, he looked up to the waterfall above, and he goes, "Whoa, cool!" So I know that you know that he's loving it too. So how are you feeling about our canoe trip, honey?
I'm really looking forward to the canoe trip now. I was worried about it being cold, but after being closer to the area that we're actually going to be paddling in, it hasn't been super cold here. There's some spots that were windy, but you know, that's fine. I'm looking forward to it.
are on the Cassiar Highway right now, and the road is in good shape. It looks like it's been probably, I don't know, maintained a couple years ago, and asphalt's in solid shape. We're winding through stands of poplar trees, and the leaves are starting to turn color. What the
Airstream convoy up here.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this a Tesla pulling an Airstream?
Porsche.
Porsche.
Pick up me. Hi, baby. Hi.
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 Can you film north?
Hi, North.
Film.
Hi, North. A, B, C, D.
Press.
Yeah, you can have that one. Watch out for the knife. Here.
Okay. Okay.
You did it! Yeah, there's some black flies out here.
Helicopter.
Helicopter. Helicopter.
Yummy Dease. Yummy Dease. Look.
Well, we are just, oh, Huddy's escaping. This way, please.
Come here.
This way.
Come here, please. Good. Thank
Good
you.
job, Huddy. Thanks, bud. Well, we are just at a little pit stop here off the side of the Cassiar Highway. We had to kind of drive down a little hill where there's a little crescent road. It's pretty cool because it's right by this lake. Some picnic tables here and just a nice little rest stop. As you can tell, not much traffic at all going by. Yeah, we're enjoying today the start on 37A and then up the Cassiar. And yeah, we're gonna be camping on the Telegraph Creek Road tonight. And just gonna have some sandwiches here. Let the kids have a little break from driving, and getting kind of hungry myself, so.
You want to eat? Is that belly hungry?
Yay!
Well, we have a couple things to take care of before we head off on the Stikine, and we need cell signal to do those things, and there's no cell signal anywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a cell signal booster that connects to the DC port in the truck and see if we can't pick up a signal. Maybe there'll be one when we get closer to Telegraph Creek or at some point along here. I'm not really sure, but it doesn't hurt to have a cell signal booster when you're heading into remote areas by vehicle, and even not by vehicle. I've taken one when I was on an extended canoe trip with the family before, and I brought one with me and enabled me to do some key things I needed to do out there. So kind of a good thing to have. This is basically what it is here. An antenna, a receiver, the thing you put your phone in, and the port here for the DC. Come on, Wes. Come on, bud. Good job. Come on, good job. Come on. Yay! Yeah, we're just doing some physio there with Wesley, and that will slowly but surely, hopefully, teach him how to walk. He's 5 years old right now. Some children with FOXG1 don't walk till they're 8. Some never do. Some walk earlier. It's all over the place. It's a wide spectrum, but it's good to get him out, get him standing up a bit. He can stand with some support, and he sits very well on his own, and just do some little physio with him every day when we're at camp or when we take a break, and helps him get stretched out. And he's really proud of himself too when he starts walking. It's really cute to see his little face.
Go on, boy, go on. Backseat. Backseat, go on.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive, and the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise, that with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about.
Well, the Cassiar Highway is pretty awesome. I just drove over a steel bridge there and tried to look down to see the river, and it was nowhere to be found because it was just way down at the bottom of a canyon. So some dramatic scenery here to be enjoyed. Huddy's out. Hey Wes, you like the scenery?
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise, that with you I feel alive.
Some sharp turns through this stretch. Whoa! That's one hell of a turn. Thoughts?
That's fun.
Stikine River!
What?
This is it. We just crossed the Stikine River Bridge. Yeah! We're that much closer to our destination at Telegraph Creek, where we're gonna jump off and paddle the Lower Stikine River all the way into Alaska to finish at the town of Wrangell. But our trip on the river isn't going to start for a couple days because we have the Telegraph Creek Road to navigate. It's supposed to be a really beautiful road. It's all gravel. It's about 150 kilometers long or more, and we're going to be camping on that road tonight with any luck. Just trying to find a place to kind of pull over at the side of the road and make it home for the night. So we're super excited about that, but awesome to get our first glimpse of the Stikine River.
I am super excited. I'm excited to get onto the Telegraph Creek Road. I'm also nervous now that it's like we're here, you know, it's becoming a reality that we're actually paddling this river, but I just got a glimpse of the river and it looks beautiful.
Okay, well, we are looking for the Telegraph Creek Road. We just entered what seems like the town limits of Dease Lake. It's getting a little later than we wanted to. I don't know how the heck 3 hours of driving turned into 6 hours on the road, but long lunch breaks and stopping to film and gas, and next thing you know, the day's blowing by.
What does it say? Dease Lake. Telegraph Creek. There it is.
Oh, snapperoo! Telegraph Creek Road. Yeah, now we just keep our eyes peeled for a place to camp that looks decent. Well, I set up the booster, the cell booster. It looks like we're not going to be getting any cell service. So I thought maybe Dease Lake would have service, because a lot of northern communities do have service just around the community, but not Dease Lake. So
What day is it today? Oh, it's September 7th.
so
It's past 6.
okay.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Are you ready?
You ready, Huddy?
Are you ready, Wes? Wesley's ready. Look at him.
You ready, Wes?
Ready, Wes?
Yeah! Well, we have left the pavement behind us and won't see any for over 300 kilometers. We are on the Telegraph Creek Road. We've heard that the road is actually in really good shape, but we're still going to be looking at gradients of 20% on this road, which is huge. Like an 8% gradient they sign on the highway and tell trucks to put chains on. So there's going to be some interesting stuff, but so far so good. Oh, and there's going to be sheer cliffs that we might whip down. Maybe we should have just camped in Dease Lake and then figured out where we're going to camp in here tomorrow, because at this point we don't know where the recreation sites are, and it's like, do we keep pushing and miss the whole road rushing it, or do we just find a place to pull over and camp?
I know.
Like, it's not like there's much traffic here, you know?
There isn't, but like, I just had this idea in my mind that we were going to be camped at this beautiful spot on Telegraph Creek thing, you know?
Well, there's been a change in plan. We've turned around and are going back. We're turning this sucker around!
We're canceling the trip. We've decided that we're going to drive all the way back home.
Yeah, me and Tori got in a big blow up. Just kidding. So basically, yeah, what's happened is that we thought that there were some like places to camp off of the Telegraph Creek Road, but you know, we had a trip report. Maybe the trip report we read, we were wrong, and those places to camp were actually off of the Cassiar, and we got mixed up. But basically what happened is we got in about 25 kilometers on the Telegraph Creek Road and then realized that there's nowhere to camp, and unless it's right around the corner, we're going to be driving into the night, and we really want to enjoy this road. So we're basically turning around, going back to Dease Lake. We're going to camp there and take the full day tomorrow to drive this road all the way to Telegraph Creek. So.
It's only 112 kilometers, the road, and obviously we want to like take our time, but so I just think it makes more sense. We're also driving directly into the sunlight going that way.
Yeah,
like, you just can't really, it's getting dark. We're going to be pulling it, we're going to be racing against the, you know, sun setting and then getting there at dark, you know, and I just feel like it makes more sense. I mean, if we didn't have our kids here, sure, maybe that's fine. But like, we've got our dog and our 2 little kids. Huddy's saying, I'm hungry. He had a little snack, but you know, we still have to get to camp. We have to make dinner. It's getting late. It's just not. It's not honestly, the responsible thing to do to push on into the night on a windy dirt road
where there's cliffs that fall off the side,
and we don't even know where we're going. We don't know where we're pulling over.
It looked like there was like a campground just to the left off the road. Like, I saw a fire ring there. It looked sick. You know?
Off Dease Lake.
Yeah.
How you doing, Wes, man? You fed very soon, sweet boy. You're such an angel. You're so precious.
nobody's here.
Nobody's here.
Because it's not marked on any maps, probably.
Good.
So we bailed on the Telegraph Creek Road, but we found a pretty freaking good alternate plan here, and we found this campsite, and we're gonna wake up tomorrow, have the whole day to do it, probably camp somewhere closer to the end of it tomorrow.
I was just gonna make pasta.
Sure. This is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
This is what we should have done from the beginning.
Yeah.
Right? North. You can tell if there's any bears around. No, I feel like there's no food. It's like pretty clean campground, like no garbage.
I don't know what this is gonna taste like. We had a total of 5 moose burgers left, and we only have 3 burger buns. So I decided to grind up 2 of the moose burgers and turn it into a pasta sauce. So here we are.
Okay.
Okay. That's a very yummy dinner for him.
Come on, get it.
Cheers.
Ooh, that's hot. Yeah.
Go ahead. Drop. 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 Ready? So Tori's whipped up some pasta with some moose meat pasta sauce. We're gonna have a good feed. Huddy's already eaten and turn in. So anyways, turned out to be awesome. Bit more of an adventure than planned, but found a great spot and rejigged our plan. Safer for the kids and everything like that. Fun times in the end.